Welcome back to Under the Tights, powered by the one and only Heroes Comics here in Fresno at Shaw and Highway 41, where today is New Comic Book Day. Love me Wednesdays. I was in there last week and I noticed that while I was gathering all these new books, I still have like stacks and stacks of books all over my house that I haven't read. So now I'm on a mission to catch up on things that I have yet to read, starting with Doomsday Clock, which is the follow-up to Watchmen. If you have not got on board with Doomsday Clock, there are only two editions in right now. There's going to be 12 of them once a month. It's really good, so pick that up. More on the new comic books that are out today at the end of today's video. As always on Under the Tights, if you're a newcomer, what we do here is we take things that are in movies or TV that are comic book related that appeal to maybe a broader fan base, and then we show you what the source material or original content is that you can go find at the comic book shop at Heroes. Today we're going to talk about the Man of Steel, Superman. Not him directly, but where he's from more specifically. Krypton. Everyone knows that, right? Krypton is the planet that Superman's from. It died, sun exploded, the planet doesn't exist anymore. He was jettisoned to save. It's a whole thing. It's a whole other topic. But the SyFy Network is going to develop a TV show that comes out in March that's based on Krypton, the home world of Superman. Now, Kal-El, that's his real name. I realize I'm being really nerdy for those of you who just watch movies. I totally get that. He's not going to be in this. At least I wouldn't imagine he's going to be. Think of it as like a Gotham-esque type show. Gotham is the Fox TV show that's set in Gotham City in a time before the Batman, so it's more about Commissioner Gordon and how the supervillains become supervillains, and it's a little bit about young Bruce Wayne. I don't really want to get into it because it irritates me, because it kind of changes some continuity materials that I'm not happy with. Bruce Wayne did not wear a cape and cowl and run around the city of Gotham when he was a teenager. It just didn't happen, okay? I don't care what they did on that TV show. That's not the Batman that I know. Anyway, think of this show kind of like that. It's a time before Superman, and they're going to tell you all about how life was lived on the planet Krypton and what led to its ultimate destruction. Now, this is an interesting story to me because it's not. I think that if you're not a huge comic book fan like I am, you might not be aware that the planet Krypton was not filled with Supermen. It wasn't like everyone on that planet was faster than a speeding bullet and could lift tall buildings or could jump tall buildings in a single bound. That wasn't the case. It's the yellow sun of the Earth and its effect on a Kryptonian that gives Superman that power. Back on his home world, he was just like you and me. Everyone who lived on Krypton was affected by the red sun of Krypton and therefore was vulnerable just like regular people. It was just more dense. There's some science stuff to it. So don't think of Krypton as a show about a planet filled with Supermen, because it won't be. It's really going to be more of a political drama show from what I can gather, which is interesting. I kind of want to see how it goes, but I do have my reservations. I just mentioned them about Gotham. When you start kind of diving into an unwritten history of a character that you've known for a long time, there's some potential hurdles and roadblocks there that could really mess up some continuity for the character that you've known and loved your entire life. There is some of those potential problems with a show based on the planet Krypton. Still going to watch the first few, see how it goes. I'll reserve judgment until I've actually seen it. I'm a little nervous. It's intriguing, but I'm a little nervous about how it's all going to work out. I'm imagining that Superman's dad, Jor-El, will be in this. It'll be a lot about, I'm sure General Zod will be a part of this as well. If you've seen the Superman movies and you know who those characters are. Again, won't be super powered, at least they shouldn't be, but they will be in it, and you'll kind of get an understanding of who the families in charge of Krypton were and what led to its ultimate destruction, and of course ultimately led to their only son being sent to Earth, and then maybe his cousin as well, if you're a Supergirl fan. It seems to be Kryptonians that show up every now and again. That starts in March on the SyFy Network, so be on the lookout for that. Now back to New Comic Book Day, which is today. New books on the shelves at Heroes Comics today include a new Flash. Yes! They go fast, pardon the pun. So if you want that new Flash, get down to Heroes pretty quick. Also got a brand new Avengers that's out today. There's several different variant covers on this one. No Surrender from the Avengers, so check that out today. And if you liked Old Man Logan, which was kind of an ultimate universe, or not ultimate, sorry, an alternate universe version of the Wolverine character, where he gets old and his healing factor starts to fade, a lot like Logan the movie. If there was a series that was based on Old Man Logan that came out a number of years ago, now they're doing another one in that same universe, which is Old Man Hawkeye, and from what I gather, it just debuts today. I haven't read it yet, but from what I gather, he's kind of an anti-hero, maybe even a villain in this. So check that out, available at Heroes Comics today as well. If you're gonna go grab books, grab them where I grab them. The one, the only Heroes Comics on. I'm pointing like it matters what what direction. It is in that direction though. The one and only Heroes Comics on Shaw and Highway 41 right here in Fresno.